Oh, welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And what a season it is, my friends. Our beloved New Jersey Devils hosting the Colorado Avalanche in a Sunday matinee game at the Rock, riding a 7-game winning streak, looking to make it 8. And what do the boys do? They come back on the rock ice and defeat the Colorado Avalanche by a score of 4-3 in overtime. And it is officially an 8-game heater, kids. What a game. What a team. What a season it has been thus far. There is so much to talk about from this game. But let's get into it. Let's get into the game. First period, what an opening goal. What a phenomenal opening goal. And for me, this might be the prettiest goal of the Devils season thus far. And there's been some pretty ones. But Devils entering the zone, Arseny Gritsyuk doing the dirty work. We have to just talk. This is top tier. Our boy Grits just battling, chopping to keep the puck in. He crushes Lehkonen and goes down to the ice in the process. Timo grabs the puck and starts driving down the wing. He fakes to the inside, gets the defenders to bite, cuts back to the wall. As Grits gets up from the ice and goes to the net, Timo hits him with a beautiful backhand pass, and Grits kicks it from his skate blade to his stick blade and snipes it. Top corner. I mean, this goal is everything. Grits battling super hard to keep the puck in. Like I said, he falls to the ice, he gets up, and then Timo just finishes the play beautifully to get the pass back to him, and then the goal is just, wow. Wow. What a play by both of these men. Gritsyuk and Timo on this goal. Phenomenal. The finish by Grits with that laser shot. I mean, what can we say about Grits, guys? This guy has been everything as advertised and more. What an absolute highlight reel play. And, I don't know. Keefe's going to have a lot of decisions when this team is healthy because it's just everything he throws out there is working, like I've mentioned before. I really liked Grits and connorbrown on that third line that we started this season with, and I really liked Mercer with Nico and Timo. But here we are. I'm loving the lines we have at the moment with Glass out. I mean, what a luxury. What a luxury this Devils team has at the moment. But that goal cannot be understated. That was just an insane goal. Devils up 1-0 midway through the first. And then Jack Hughes just does Jack Hughes things. Jack coming up the wing with the puck. You're like, okay, is this going to be a grade A scoring chance? What's he going to do here? And he just fires one on net. In. Just deceptive Jack gives the Devils the 2-0 lead, and wow, at that point in the game, I thought the Devils might run away with this one. I thought it just may have been an off game for the Avs, and we may have capitalized and rolled to an easy victory, but nothing can be easy for the New Jersey Devils sometimes, and yesterday was one of them. Devils up 2-0, but not for long. A couple minutes later, Nichushkin scores. Devils a little sloppy around their own net yesterday, not clearing guys out, not clearing pucks. Nichushkin jumps on it and cuts the lead to 2-1. And at that point, I was a little worried. A little bit. I wanted to go up 3-0 and then just kind of have one of those games where we know we're winning most of the game. And it feels good when the Devils are in control of games for a long time. I'm not going to lie. An early 3-0 lead, I would have been pretty comfortable just watching the game and thinking, number 8 is happening. But the Avalanche tied it up. Late in the period, Nate McKinnon parked right in front and easy tap in. You cannot have Nate right there just waiting for loose pucks. And one of the easiest goals Nate McKinnon's ever going to score. Ties it up at 2. First period ended tied at 2. And I was a little bit deflated. A little bit deflated, but I did still believe the boys would find a way. Second period, Shimo Nemitz finds connorbrown and sends him all alone in on the breakaway. connorbrown turning on those jets. We've seen the speed from connorbrown. And on the breakaway, He scores. Connorbrown has been... What can we say about Connorbrown, guys? I feel like we're talking about him, every other game. Every other game, perhaps. Connorbrown, one of the greatest offseason additions in recent history. We all knew he was an improvement to the bottom six, but this has been beyond an improvement. Just calling him an improvement to the bottom six would be understating his value and importance thus far on the young season. This man has scored tons of big-time goals already, and yesterday he delivered another one. Beautiful breakaway, scores, gives the Devils a 3-2 lead, another assist for Shimo Nemetz, and the Rock is jumping at this point. Devils reclaiming the lead, and it felt great. It really felt great. And that's how the score would stand heading into the third. Devils up 3-2 after 2. And I had a feeling this was going to be a close one down the stretch. I just had that feeling. It just seemed like one of those back and forth games. No one really dominating. Avalanche had some stretches where they looked really good, as did the Devils. Late in the third, with a little over 6 minutes left, Brock Nelson ties it up at 3. And at that point, I did feel a little nauseous. A little bit. Tied up at 3. And that is how the third period would end. And at that point, I was like, okay, we got at least a point here, which is great. But I don't want this streak to end now or ever. We head to overtime. Oh, and we know how nice our beloved New Jersey Devils are in overtime with the top-end elite skill that we have in the 3-on-3 format. Favors the Devils in most games. However, the Avalanche have some lethal offensive talents as well, and so I felt like this one was a coin flip. Most games I feel really good about the Devils going into overtime. Like I said, the weapons, Jack and Brad or Nico, we have so many guys that could score with all that time and space with the open ice, but so do the Avalanche. So I was like, this is going to be a close one. However, Jack Hughes in overtime gets off a nice backhand chance in tight. Quality chance. I think he missed the net. Devils maintain possession. Jack circles back to the net, and Shimo Nemetz finds him all in front. And you can't leave Jack Hughes alone for that long. Jack has it right in front of Miner. Stick handles a little bit, and then just rips one upstairs. Game over. Jack Hughes, the overtime winner, his second of the game, and league leading 8th of the season. What drama. What thrilling drama at the Rock. Devils win 4-3. And what a game. My whole body, voice hurts. Everything. This has been an incredible run. And yesterday was the latest chapter of this incredible season. Devils winning 4-3 in overtime. Jack Hughes just doing Jack Hughes things. And you love to see it. Jack with 2 goals and the overtime winner. Shimo Nemetz with 3 assists. Timomeier with a big boy play and was physically involved throughout the afternoon. Connorbrown, the bottom 6 addition, continues to score big time goals. And this team, guys, is special. It is a special team. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit for this club. If you're not fired up about this team right now, they're for real. For all the people trying to detract from the run or anything, the Devils have beat good teams along the way. They're not beating the basement dwellers or just kind of teams in a rebuild. They're beating playoff teams along the stretch. And the Avalanche are a very good team. And the Devils beat them to make it 8. Wow. And to make this win even more incredible is the fact that Brett Pesce was hurt in the first period, and the Devils were playing with 5 defensemen for a huge percentage of the game. It was more than just the second and third period because he got hurt in the first. It was, call it 70% of the game, maybe 75% of the game without Brett Pesce. Down to 5 defensemen, playing big-time minutes, lots of stress put on them, playing down a guy. And they find a way to win. And it was beautiful. Overtime games, obviously thrilling. And for Jack to do it and just continue the season that he's had. Jack Hughes, guys, a very special player. A very special player indeed. When he is on, he is easily one of the best players in the National Hockey League. And he's been showing it often. The last time the New Jersey Devils had an 8-game winning streak was amidst the infamous 13-game heater from the 22-23 season, and that 8th win came on November 10th of 2022. Just a couple weeks shy of 3 years. What a run for this club it has been, and now they are heading on the road for a big 4-game West Coast road trip. And wouldn't it be something if they somehow found a way to win them all? I mean, listen, all good things come to an end. They obviously are going to have to lose a game sometime. But I don't want it to happen yet. I want them to go out west and sweep the trip. What a story that would be. But this team, guys, what can we say? I'm running out of pleasantries and all the things to talk about with this team because this has been an incredible run. Connorbrown, we got to just keep talking about this guy. All of us were excited about the addition to fix this bottom six, but no one could have seen this coming. This guy is on an absolute tear and is one of the biggest reasons, along with our boy Arseny Gritsyuk, one of the biggest reasons this team has been just so much better than last year and looks like a totally different team. Connorbrown, through the 9 games played, has 5 goals and an assist for 6 points. I mean, what a season for Connorbrown. What an addition. Grits, we keep talking about Grits. Yes, so many people here were very high on him and calling for top 6 from the summer, but I did think it was premature. He hadn't played a single game in the NHL. Not all the guys that come over from the KHL are able to assimilate and hit the ground running, and this kid's done it. This kid has done it. All we heard about really early on was he has a great shot, quick release, laser sniper. And early on, before he started scoring goals for the regular season anyway, he's been making beautiful plays and setting guys up with great assists. And now the goals are coming. He had his first the other night on the power play off a laser beam. And the goal he scored yesterday was just the effort beforehand. We cannot undersell the effort. The finish was beautiful, yes. The kick from his skate to the stick and the snipe, beautiful. But when you watch the whole play, just hacking away at the blue line to keep that puck in, crushes Lehkonen and takes him down to the ice. Loose puck, Timo jumps on it, and then Grits realizes he has to immediately get up and drive the net, and then Timo makes the play that he makes. I mean, guys, this team is special. Grits is going to thrive no matter who he's playing with. He's going to make his line mates better. I'm sure everyone is looking to play with Grits because he is a special player, and he's totally worthy of a top 6 spot. Now, to the question of should he be in the top 6, he's definitely worthy. To me, hands down, he is easily a top 6 player in this league and on this Devils club, without a doubt. The question still remains for me personally, when we are healthy, is he best utilized in the top 6, or is he best utilized being in that bottom 6 as a weapon to really give Keefe some potential mismatches throughout games and give us that balanced scoring from top to bottom? That's for coach to figure out. I don't know. I tend to think I would like him in the bottom 6 just to give us one of the best third lines in the league, and I believe it would be. Almost no matter who he's playing with, to be honest. But Glass, Brown, and Grits was a great line, and I think that could be really dangerous throughout the season and in the playoffs. But for now, he's playing with Nico and Timo, and that line is great too. These are great problems to have. The depth really is beautiful. It has saved our behinds on the season. And we're going to see how it plays out. And the possibilities of what the lines could be if this team was somehow ever fully healthy it's mind-blowing to think about. I don't know if we ever will be fully healthy at once. The way the injury bug has worked with this team, it may never happen. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this run. I'm going to enjoy these lines. I'm going to enjoy everything about New Jersey Devils hockey right now because this is quite a story. Quite a story. Negatives from the game? Brett Pesce. Brett Pesce is hurt. We don't know for how long. This man is a warrior. We've talked about him time and time again. Eats pucks on the regular, all day, every day. Blocks a Brent Burns shot. And it could be bad. I fear that Pesce could be out for some time. He might have a broken hand or whatever it is. Hopefully he heals quickly. Brett Pesce is the ultimate competitor, ultimate warrior. And we're going to miss him. He is a huge part of this defense. He is a huge part of this team. And like we've talked about before, next man up. Hopefully we get an update on Pesce soon, but I think it's going to be at least a few weeks. Not traveling on the West Coast trip, and it could be bad. I hope it's not, but it really could be bad. And it's next man up. And that next man up is none other than Seamus Casey, my friends. Oh, Seamus Casey, our old friend. Seamus Casey has shown amazing talent and skill in some of his brief stints with this New Jersey Devils club, and he is going to get the chance once again on this West Coast trip to showcase what he has. I do believe he is an NHL caliber defenseman today. You might have to monitor some of his minutes and some of the situations for now as he continues to develop. But I do believe he is an NHL caliber defenseman as of today. And the only reason he's not on the Devils is because we are so incredibly deep on the blue line that he's forced to the AHL. He is a victim of circumstance and has been with all the defenders this team has. And now he's back on the big club, getting the call up. I'm sure he's super pumped. And we're going to see what he's got. I believe he has what it takes, and he's already shown it. So hopefully he fills in admirably while Pesce is out. I am very curious to see as to what Keefe does with the defensive pairings. I don't think he's going to play with Luke as a pair. It would scare me a little bit, I think. I just think that pair, I don't know. We're going to see. Maybe they could do fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little worrisome. But either way, he's in the lineup, and we're going to see who he's paired with or how that affects the defensive pairings overall. And hopefully the team doesn't skip a beat. Obviously, Pesce cannot be understated. Many people just don't realize how good this guy is and how valuable he is to the Devils. Block shots, just calm, cool, and collected, veteran presence, absolute beast for the Devils. And we're going to be without him for a little while. And let's see how our boy Seamus does. I think he's going to do just fine in this role. Lethal shot, great skating, could pass. The really only concerns for Casey, in my opinion, are in the D zone at times. But again, super young defenseman. He's going to get better. Let's see what he's got. He's been waiting for his opportunity, and due to the unfortunate injury to Pesce, he now has his chance. A huge moment for Seamus Casey. I believe he seizes the moment and rises to the occasion. And we're going to see some special plays out of Seamus Casey while he's here. But guys, enjoy this. Really enjoy this. This team is for real. 8 in a row. Certified wagon. Certified wagon. Anyone doubting this team or thinking it's some sort of sleight of hand trick, I am here to tell you it's not, and I've been saying it. It is not. This team is the real deal. They have arrived. This is the true turning point for this core. And embrace it. And embrace it. It's happening, and this is it. It's right before your very eyes. The turnaround of this core, and we are going to be legit contenders for the next 4 to 5 years, my friends. Just let it soak in. Let it soak in. This core is primed and ready to win. The window is wide open, and the sky is the limit for this group. I mean, wow. It's all finally coming together, guys. Right before your eyes. Right before your very eyes. This is a very good hockey team, and I am just beyond jacked up. This is the moment I've been waiting for the past few seasons. When Jack Hughes is on his A game, top 5 player in the league when he's on. Top 5 player. People have talked about for the past couple of years, can Jack Hughes win a Hart? I do think with some of the amazingly skilled guys in the league, it's hard for anyone to win a Hart trophy, obviously. But with some of these guys that are going to put up absurd stats, the McDavids of the world, they're going to give him the Hart, which is fine. I would love to see Jack be in the conversation one day. But in the end, I think him and Brad are both going to finish with over 100 points this season. I do. Devils never have had a 100-point scorer in the team's history. Jack got really close a few years back, had that 99-point season. I think him and Brad are both hit 100 this year. Oh, how beautiful that would be to see 2 guys do it in the same season. But guys, really embrace this thing. This is a special team. It's finally all happening. All of our hopes and dreams during this 25-26 season is happening. And I think the Devils are going to be in contention for the division down the stretch. I really do. I think the Devils and the Hurricanes are going to be battling it out for the Metro down the stretch. And home ice is massive for this Devils team, guys. It really is. Home ice is everything. Having the ability to pick the matchups and kind of dictate who's going to get out there against who would be huge for Keefe. It really would. And home ice, wow, it would be so beautiful to have over the Canes in the playoffs. inevitably we're going to have to go through them. And a lot of people keep saying, when the team keeps winning, they're like, oh, beat the Hurricanes. I mean, give me a break, guys. Give me a break. That first game wasn't pretty, but we'll see how we do in the rematch in January. I do think this team by then will certainly be playing even better than they are now. And Keefe and company are going to figure out the game plan to finally slay the dragon that is the Carolina Hurricanes. But that's a problem for down the line. I'm not worried about that right now. But having home ice over them in the playoffs or whoever we're going to play would be massive. A massive tactical advantage. And I think we need it. And so hopefully this team kind of just continues on this path. You're not going to win every game, guys. So inevitably the streak is going to have to come to an end. And it's going to be a sad day when it does. Because I don't want this thing to ever end. This feels just so incredible right now. It's the second time the Devils have won 8 of the first 9 games, with the only other time in franchise history being in the 93-94 season. So winning 8 of the first 9, an 8-1 start, has only happened once before in franchise history. And Shimo Nemec, I cannot end this episode without giving him his due props. 3 assists, his first 3-assist game on his career. Shimo Nemec, guys, another guy, only 21 years old, is going to continue to get better and better. Defensemen take a long time to develop, and this kid has already had some big-time moments in his career. Obviously, the biggest one being that double overtime winner in Game 3 of the playoffs last year against the Hurricanes. But this has to probably be his second biggest game, at least to him. 3 apples and a big win to keep an 8-game heater going. Unbelievable stuff from Shimo Nemec. Gotta love Nemo. And this team is just on a roll, guys. We are playing on a different level, and it's all great in New Jersey Devils land. But I said a lot in this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about anything I said. Anything, everything New Jersey Devils hockey, you just throw it out there in the comments. I enjoy talking to most of you. I'll be back soon. I'm working on a lot of cool stuff. And get the coffee ready, kids. Get the coffee ready. The New Jersey Devils are headed out west for some late-night games here on the East Coast. Shout out to everyone that came out to the Post-Postgame live for this one. If you are not familiar, after MSG goes off the air with their post-game show, I do a Post-Postgame live where I pull up your comments, we talk about the game and all that fun stuff. And it's been a good time thus far on the season. But if you're not familiar with that, check it out. I have a link in the description so you can see that. And hopefully we see you at a future Post-Postgame live. And I'll be seeing the Ultimate Late Night Warriors. Whoever's going to be up late night for those West Coast games, I'll be doing the Post-Postgame live after each one. But that's all I got for you right now. I am just so fired up about this club. Oh, before I leave, how can I forget? Is Don LaGreca the good luck charm? 8-0 as Devils play-by-play announcer. 8 games and 8 times he put a pitchfork in this one. 8 for 8. My man Don LaGreca, a perfect undefeated record on the season. Maybe Don is the good luck charm. Maybe Don is the good luck charm. But wow, what a season. Everything is awesome. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go.